Our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Stop what you're doing because Caitlin Clark just set the tone for 2025 in the most epic way possible. The basketball superstar, queen of clutch, and face of the sport kicked off the year as the first guest on the New Heights podcast. Yes, you heard that right. Travis and Jason Kelce brought in the biggest name in sports today, and Caitlin did not hold back. From jaw-dropping career revelations to her mindset after an unforgettable season, this interview is packed with moments
that will leave you speechless.
She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin.
Speechless. But wait, what does Caitlin really think about the pressure of being a sports icon? What's next for her skyrocketing career? And why is everyone buzzing about that one comment she made about the NBA? Sit tight because we're breaking it all down right here, right now. Are you ready?
I appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this is at the top of my list, so.
Let's go. From the jump, the Kelce brothers wasted no time setting the stage, kicking off the show with their signature humor. Jason and Travis dove right into Caitlin's staggering list of achievements, dominating the court as the most electrifying player in college basketball and becoming a household name. And let's be honest, when two NFL superstars are joking about how your resume makes theirs look short, you know you're in a league of your own. And Jason wasn't exaggerating.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Caitlin shattered records left and right, over 40 in her senior season at Iowa alone. During her rookie WNBA season, a mind-blowing 62 records broken. And that's not even counting her accolades from her first 3 years of college. Wikipedia had to create a whole separate page just to track all her achievements.
Is there any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's a good answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
from Mom.
What I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. Comes with having fun. And
then the conversation took a heartfelt turn. Caitlin shared how her mom was over the moon about her being named an academic All-American. To her family, that title means just as much as her on-court dominance. She explained that breaking records was never her goal. It was simply a byproduct of loving the game and putting in the work. And then came the gold. Caitlin revealed what she considers her coolest achievement.
The Time Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player, so and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too, so for women's sports it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
Achievement so far. Ever humble, she brushed aside the spotlight on her Time Athlete of the Year honor. For her, this isn't just a personal win. It's a victory for women's sports as a whole. She emphasized how this kind of recognition is proof of the progress being made, from packed arenas to skyrocketing viewership. Caitlin's message was clear. It's bigger than her. And that humility is exactly.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not to
You can
crush
apologize
you.
to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up.
Why fans adore her on and off the court. The conversation then took a fun turn as Caitlin's love for the Kansas City Chiefs came up. She lit up talking about how she's been following the team since she was a kid, and with Travis Kelce right there, the banter practically...
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like,
I love it.
We were ride or die, so we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
...wrote itself. From her favorite game memories to the Chiefs' relentless drive, it's clear Caitlin isn't just a basketball.
Who was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like, that was
Tony
his guy.
G.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
we would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters on the sideline.
Arrowhead's not too bad. I got some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely
I know.
we're gonna at least
Love
have. I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you know, you're invited to them all. So
all right, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
And she's
It was always a big deal. My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching, but that's what I really looked forward to most on Sundays. You know, there wasn't obviously college sports, but, you know, we would be watching the Chiefs, and I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like every Sunday, that's what, you know, usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching the Chiefs.
Phenom. She's a diehard sports fan through and through. And then came her big Chiefs fan request to Travis. Caitlin also took a trip down memory lane, sharing how basketball has been a constant in her life since day one. She recalled playing against boys in middle school, the moment she started standing out, and then dropped a jaw-dropping revelation. She received her first college recruiting letter in 7th grade. Yes, while most kids were navigating middle school
we heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah, so at the time, like...
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you
It's
playing
honestly-
with high schoolers at this point?
Yeah, it's honestly sad. Like, where college, like, recruitment has kind of gone, it's just insane. But also,
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like, my parents were just, like, they told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They, like, wanted me to be in 7th grade
cool.
and, like, enjoy middle school and, like, hang out
yeah.
with your friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying
I
about
love
where you're going
that.
to college.
I love that so much.
drama. Caitlin was already on the radar of major programs. Hearing her reflect on that moment and how it shaped her journey was
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until like after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of like make sure, you know, I have a good circle around me. Like, it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like, also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. So
nothing short of inspiring. She also spoke about how her parents ensured she had a well-rounded high school experience, surrounding her with great influences who helped shape her into the person she is today.
It is now. I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
yeah, it was close. Like, people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here, I got an offer from here.
and especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
Oh, times have changed.
yeah, it's 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like, I was just going out there and hooping and having fun. And it's kind of just what came with it.
The trio then joked about how college recruitment has become a social media frenzy, reminiscing about the good old days. She's only 22 and already talking about how times have changed, proof that she's wise beyond her years. As Caitlin reflected on her rookie season, she opened up about the delicate balance between blending in
shadowing the collective effort.
And like, you come in as a rookie and like you said, like, you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like, you don't want to say too much, you don't want to say too little, and it's just so hard. But like in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, like, you're already highly thought of. Like, people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard. Like, you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on, is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
With her team and standing out as a player destined for greatness. She explained how she navigated the challenges of stepping into a competitive environment while staying true to her style of play. It's fascinating to hear the mindset of an athlete who understands when to lead, when to listen, and how to elevate the entire team without overshadowing anyone.
For not knowing, you nailed it. Well.
But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me too, so I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too, so like people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But like, I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge, and that goes for whatever professional sport. Like, you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like you got to perform and like be what they drafted you to be.
She also took a moment to shine a light on the veterans and teammates.
And I love Aaliyah Boston pouring into this young rookie. It's supposed to be hard. This is an adjustment period, and Aaliyah making sure that her rookie knows we have your back.
Who helped her transition smoothly to the pros.
For me, I just wanted to get ahead of it because I know this transition is tough. Just being undrafted and being a rookie, it's very unlikely that a vet, just take you in when you got the same position.
Caitlin spoke with gratitude about how their guidance and encouragement played a huge role in making her journey so rewarding. Remember?
My eardrum popped and like ruptured, and I knew it right away because I've done it before, and I was just like, it hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but
I've done it. How did you do it before? Can I guess? Guess. It was very Midwestern.
You
did it in water. In water. Something
correct.
with water.
I got launched off a tube.
Why did you just get so excited? What are you, some brainiac?
That's how I did mine. I went off the diving board and tried to do as many flips as I could and smacked my side of my head in the Heights High School swimming pool.
That moment with Aaliyah Boston during Caitlin's first game against the Connecticut Sun, Aaliyah reminded her, it's supposed to be hard. This is an adjustment period.
Jason was a male swim cadet, so he had to be
This wasn't during swim cadet. Don't put me on blast like that, Travis.
That's funny, but yeah, I got launched off a tube in the middle of a lake. I was like underwater. I'm like, am I okay?
That's some Midwest stuff right there.
But yeah, so that was my welcome to the W.
Or how about Erica Wheeler embracing Caitlin from day one? These moments of veteran leadership were crucial in Caitlin's growth during her first year as a pro. The trio then reminisced about
I would say, like, I don't know, life-changing maybe?
That's a great one. I think
that's all in a good way. Like, I mean, things just change really fast, like, as you guys know. Like, that's just how the world works, and especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too. So it's crazy, like, looking back at a year ago today or around this time, like, I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Caitlin's welcome to the WNBA moment, and the chemistry between the three was golden. What stood out was how Caitlin made sure the conversation went both ways, listening, engaging.
So like, life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool, and quickly started a new chapter of my life too, like moving here to Indianapolis, and feel lucky I'm still in the Midwest. I know you guys like the Midwest, so.
I've been in the Midwest my entire life. Jason's officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, but Philly, of all the East Coast cities, kind of has like some Midwest feel to it.
It's just the most west.
I don't think Philly wants to hear that. They'll probably hate that I said that, but whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to like that comment. They want to be far from the Midwest.
No doubt.
Exactly.
Engaging and showing genuine interest in Jason and Travis's stories as well. Then the tone shifted as Caitlin reflected on the past year. She spoke sincerely about how life-changing it has been, not just in basketball, but in the opportunities, growth, and lessons that have come her way. Expressing deep gratitude, she acknowledged the highs and lows and the people who have supported her throughout her.
As to why the NBA ratings would be down.
Honestly, like, I feel like the average just like basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are, and they think it looks like they're not trying. I promise you they're trying. They're just like so good. Like, that's why it looks like they're not trying. And obviously the physicality of the league has changed a lot, and I wasn't around when it was like much more physical, and maybe people want more like beef and physicality, and people think it's gone soft, but I think that's also because the skill has just changed and like
journey. It was a heartfelt moment that reminded us why she's such an inspiring.
That's what's great about basketball. Like, it's always evolving. Like, it's going to be different than when MJ played. It's going to be different in 10 years than it is now. So it's hard for me to like put my finger on like why it has gone down. And also it's competing against a lot of football right now. You have to take that into consideration. Like, football is just, you know, that's America's favorite thing. I think people should like, I mean, I love 3-point shooting. I love seeing guys just like launch threes, but not everybody loves that. So I don't know.
Figure beyond the game. And Caitlin didn't shy away from being brutally honest. She shared her spicy take on why NBA...
What do you think about a 4-point line?
I love that. Let's do it.
That's actually
a great idea.
genius. That is
Genius.
genius.
4-point line.
How does the criminal justice major come up with the best marketing plan right here?
Sometimes you just got to open your eyes, Jason. Look at the sheet of paper in front of you.
Or we could get like just 2 spots.
Yeah.
What about you're saying that everybody's questioning how physical the game is. What do you think a hockey style fight once a game? Just everybody picks a fighter.
Who doesn't like a
boxing
good
gloves? So
2-minute penalty
hurt.
boxing. You can come back in. You don't get ejected.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
He's got some reach.
ratings have dipped, discussing what she believes is missing, whether it's the lack of rival.
Then that's when I loved it. I think it should be East versus West. Like, that's true All-Stars. Like,
No doubt.
East versus West, battle it out.
That's what it was about.
Yeah. So I think that's what it should be, but obviously not the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for East versus West, All-Stars. I think that's the whole point of it. That's why you're an All-Star. It's the best from the East versus the best from the West. Play each other. See which side's better.
The shift in play style, or even how the league...
I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of any of these in-season tournaments that the NBA is doing.
Yeah. I was actually talking about this today.
How are you not? What is there to not be a fan of?
All the funky floors, and then there's tournaments, and they don't mean crap. Can we just play basketball? Can we just play basketball?
I'm getting like a migraine looking at the neon green floor.
markets its stars. Her perspective was bold.
I did.
You hit a person on a tee box. I don't know how you do that.
Okay.
Who would hit a person on a tee box?
Yeah, I know I can relate. Jason, I don't know if you played in enough pro-ams yet to hit anybody, but...
The video that was going viral where I like completely topped it. So it's crazy. Like, we're playing like these long par 3s that are like 200 yards. I'm like, I'm not good enough to hit a par 3 like 200 yards. Like, so I whip out my hybrid. I'm like teeing up my hybrid club. Just top it, like straight at fans to the left.
Been there.
But I think they dodged it.
Down the third base line.
But I nailed somebody on a different par 3, like some woman, like right in the shoulder. Like
shoulder?
And I saw a TikTok like the next day, just like black welt on her arm.
Yeah. Well, that's just good. She's got a black welt.
Refreshing and insightful, coming from someone who understands what keeps fans engaged. Then came the fun part. Kate.
Are you more competitive in golf or basketball?
That's hard. I think like golf makes me more mad because I'm not as good at it. Like, I'm just like the average hack, and like you want to be good, like you're competitive, just like basketball or football. Like, it's like, why am I not good at this? So, and it's an individual sport, and we're used to team sports, so I think that's what pisses me off too. It's like, it's all on me, and I know it's all my fault, so.
I share your pain.
Jason and Travis started brainstorming ways to make the NBA fun again, directly addressing Commissioner Adam Silver with their ideas. And of course, they didn't hold back. From roasting the NBA All-Star Game to taking playful jabs at the in-season tournament, nothing was off limits. The conversation then veered into Caitlin's hilarious golf escapades before Jason asked her the golden question about
what would Caitlin Clark be doing? You said you were a marketing major. Would you have gone more into that world, or you think you would have jumped into something else?
Oh, man, that's tough. I think if my basketball career would have ended, I still would have loved sports just because it was like such a huge part of my childhood and like what I did.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe like try to work in like a front office of a sports organization or something like that. I think that would be cool. Not like the coaching side of it, but like the operations side and getting to do like free agency stuff. And I think that would be really cool.
her legendary competitiveness.
It's impossible
And let's
not
just
to feel
say,
inspired.
her response did not disappoint. As the interview wrapped up, Caitlin looked ahead to life beyond basketball. She shared her thoughts on how she might combine her marketing major with her passion for the sport. Whether through growing the game, mentoring young athletes, or creating new opportunities for women in sports. It's clear she's already thinking about making a lasting impact that goes far beyond her playing years. By the end of the conversation, it was impossible not to feel inspired by Caitlin Clark's journey. From reflecting on her achievements, to sharing her candid takes on sports and life, her authenticity shined through every word. Her story is still being written, but one thing is certain, whether she's on the court, in the classroom, or planning for the future, Caitlin Clark is leaving a legacy that's bigger than basketball. Make sure to check out the full interview on the New Heights podcast for even more insights from one of the most exciting athletes of our time. What do you think? Let us know. In the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.